Hey, I'm Ruth.
And I'm Niccole.
And we are from BVB Army Hearts to Hearts.
And you're watching RadioActive.
What is going on, everybody? It is Victoria and Ian here from RadioActive. And today we are joined by Ruth and Niccole from BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. How are you guys doing today?
Better days, but it's going to be an awesome time right now. So
happy to be here.
Honestly, happy to be here. Finally be here, I should say.
Finally.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good episode. Definitely worth the wait. 100%.
I don't know why, but I have a hunch, just due to these topics, we might be in debate a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
We are going to be in full debate mode today.
Okay, cool. I've never been in debate club, but I've always wanted to try it out.
So for today's episode, I will just explain to our viewers. We are doing Black Veil Brides What Ifs. So the example that I gave to all of you guys was, what if Black Veil Brides made a pop album? What would that sound like? So that's the example I gave to you. Ian, your first what if on this page is very good, and I'm ready to discuss that one.
Okay. What if Black Veil Brides created a video game based on The Phantom Tomorrow?
Ooh. Would I buy it? Yes.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I love video games, so I would actually buy this, yes.
I'm just trying to think of what animation they would do, like claymation, like Little Nightmares or something like Halo or Borderlands type.
When I think of that, I'm thinking of like a Halo kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I was going there. Yeah. But,
I was going to go with Skyrim. Like, just a first person, you get a weapon in each hand, and then you go...
Are you, playing, Blackbird, or you get to choose, Blackbird or not? Or is it like those video games where we be all the characters from one point of view in the story?
That's what I don't know. This is what we need to discuss.
Is it like a fighting game, like Super Smash Brothers?
It's a style of Crimson Skies. That's a video style of Crimson Skies music video.
Well,
oh yeah,
see, I'm glad you said that, because in my mind I was thinking like Street Fighter.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Mortal Kombat style and stuff.
Oh, that's fire.
Now, second, I got a question to add on to this. Would it just be Blackbird and 9, or would Andy, Jake, Jinx, Lonnie, and CC be playable characters?
If you're doing Mortal Kombat, then yeah, dude.
If it's like a storyline, I honestly think it would just between 9 and Blackbird. I honestly truly believe the guys would just be in the background, or in the video games they come approach you like, oh hi, I'm this and this and this, I do this, we need to go here, but then you're playing Blackbird as 9, you get to see each of the members of there giving you a quest, or you need to find them or something.
Right. So. Yeah.
Well, if we're going based off of quest and kind of leveling up, wouldn't it technically start off with Dennis and then you would transform into Blackbird?
If we're going comic book style, yes.
That makes me think of a Nintendo 64 game, old school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I also picture I don't know if you guys have ever played the Assassin's Creed games. I can kind of see something like that. Depending on the perspective you're looking for in the game.
Well, I'm assuming this game is going to be more action than scary, right?
True, yeah.
Ooh, and it should be a mixture of both.
Five Nights at Freddy's goes Black Veil Brides.
One more thing to add to this. If The Phantom Tomorrow was a video game, would it be a series game? So say we based it off the comic books. Would we do games for each story?
Yes.
Maybe it'd be different levels.
I was thinking it's all one
game.
All one game. I don't know how long is Assassin's Creed if you play throughout the whole thing without any.
I don't even know. My sister's really into those games, but I've never actually played them. I think they have a pretty long story to them.
Yeah, so I figured okay, it's one game. It's not going to be broken up, because just like in other video games like Borderlands, there are side quests you can do. Maybe the side quests go off to different eras like Wretched and Divine or something.
Ooh!
I actually like that idea.
That's an idea. Yeah.
That's an idea.
Imagine The Phantom Tomorrow as a Mario Kart. It's you'd be 9 racing Rainbow Road.
I can't. No. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Those
Dude, that'd be so awesome. Oh my god. What if the guys? All right, no. What if Black Veil Brides like Andy, Cece, Jake, Jinx, and Lonnie were playable Mario Kart characters?
Yeah,
right.
that'd be dope.
That'd be
I feel like
excellent.
Andy would have like an icon where you just tap X and then a middle finger would come up and just flip everybody.
Instead of the shells, it's just like, get out of here. The backwards
Jake would
middle
be
finger.
bananas, legitimately bananas for his Twitch streams. That is a thing. There.
Yeah.
So the bananas can stay for Jake, specifically only for Jake. CC would be raccoons or something, throwing little raccoons or something at each other.
Yeah, raccoons that like fuck up your vehicle.
Yes, exactly.
Lonnie would have like an eagle or some shit that picks up
I was just
your car and like throws it off.
I'm just thinking like he can summon like electricity or thunder by just playing his violin or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
On us, our vehicle.
Or he just has a violin bow that just beats the living shit out of you.
That's it. And then Andy has multiple things. He has his Batman gadgets and then Bengal tigers and I don't know what else. So
And Car would be like a Batmobile.
I was just going to say, it's safe to say he'd have the
Batmobile 100%. The other guys, CC, would have a pug car? I would love that. That's super cute.
Oh, I could see that. I could see that.
Awesome.
Jinx would have a hearse. Like a coffin or a casket.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lonnie could ride like an eagle or like a Canadian horse.
A moose?
I was just gonna say moose.
Yeah, a moose.
I was just gonna say moose. Any artists out there who are watching, if you can make quick doodles of that would be awesome just to look at them.
Oh, dude, how about Super Smash Brothers since we're on the topic of Mario games? So like Andy, CC, Jake, Jinx, Lonnie, Chris Beersack.
Chris, throw him in there too.
Nah, dude, Chris would be like a boss battle. You know what I mean? I could see him being like a wizard or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the wine kicking in. I don't know. So like, would you be able to be Chris Motionless and Spencer Charnas too? And then like Caleb Shomo?
If it's Super Smash Bros, you'd have to have like a mix of everything. So I would assume they'd be there.
Well, it depends on like what is the Super Mario. If we went on Black Veil Brides, but now we're bringing in other artists, so I'm just like, okay.
I think we just need a metalcore edition of Super
There we
Smash
go.
Bros.
If we're doing a metalcore, then we have all the iconic metalcore.
I could see like Lilith Czar being like either Zelda or Princess Peach.
Princess Peach?
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool, right?
Well, I feel like I would see Lil Azar more as a Sheik, Zelda's other side.
Yes.
That's a good one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Princess Peach is just too soft, in my opinion. I hate Peach with a passion. Like,
what?
Oh, Princess Peach can just go. I hate
Princess Peach is like the one of the better characters in the game. I'm not making this up, dude.
Let me tell you something.
She hits you in the head with a
Any
frying
Toad
pan.
lovers? Hi, Toad. That's my character.
This is my favorite Mario Kart character. Toad is amazing.
You like Toad too?
Toad is my favorite.
Oh my god, I love Toad.
So
Toad is so adorable and cute.
Toad sits right on the shelf above.
If we ever play Super Mario, we will have to fight over who plays Toad.
We will, because
well, then my second character is Boo.
Boo.
I love you.
Ooh.
I don't know. Like, my secondary is usually just like Mario. I guess I'm just basic in that way. Okay. We're going to get back on topic here. So, Black Veil Brides had made a concert DVD back in 2015, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Alive and Burning.
Yeah. Alive and Burning.
Yeah, back in 2015, and they filmed that in LA. I do not remember the venue, but it was a theater in LA somewhere.
Yes.
So,
during the Black Mass tour.
Yes. So, what if Black Veil Brides made another concert DVD? Where do you think they would film it, as far as like a place or city?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
And what songs? What songs do you want to see on that set?
All?
If only.
Just a 5-hour concert DVD.
Yes. I mean, Victoria, I can speak for you and I. One of them would be Blackbird.
Hell yeah. Obviously. I would love that.
Oh, no. They have to play, like they released on their social media, the Nightmare song they always have a struggle with, Set the World on Fire.
Yeah. Set the World on Fire. Like, I love that song so much. And it's so disappointing that it just never works out.
It says apparently it's a nightmare for them to even
Yeah,
try.
right when the guitars come in, everything goes to hell. But I just think it'd be, beneficial. Let's just go around one by one and list a few songs that we would want on that DVD. That, I don't know, you can do you can recycle from the last DVD or do all fresh ones that they didn't play.
Can I read off what songs were performed?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Just so we
Heart
know.
of Fire. Well, this was during the Black Mass, so a lot of 4 came from it. Heart of Fire, I Am Bulletproof, Coffin, Faithless, Wretched and Divine, Knives and Pens, Overture, Shadows Dies, Last Riot, Rebel Love Song, Drum Solo, The Legacy, Sweet Blasphemy, Perfect Weapon, Fallen Angels, Rebel Yells, and In the End.
In the end.
Damn, dude,
Yeah.
that was a heavy set for them.
Dude,
It
this
was
whole thing,
excellent.
I envy the fans who attended this. And even William Control, I think, even came out to sing with them on stage too. So this was a good one. This was awesome. Very jealous.
I wish I could watch that for the first time again.
Here's an idea. What if they did like a whole album and that was the DVD and they just picked like, I don't know, if they did the Phantom Tomorrow, I think it would be cool if during Crimson Skies you had a guy dressed like Blackbird and a guy dressed like Nine come out on stage.
You're really into this committed of these characters coming out.
Let me tell you something though. Ian is coming to something. If they did like say the Phantom Tomorrow album front to back live performance, but let's say like this, since it's a DVD, they go all out, like they go Ice Nine Kills all out, and they have like a whole ass production behind this.
Don't get me wrong. I think in some aspects, like not every song, but in some songs, it would be cool to see performers in the background. Yeah. But I mean, it's just them though, for them not to decide to do that. I honestly love what they're doing right now with the visuals up on the lights and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not against it, although it can be distracting.
Yeah, but like say they did this as like a live music video, like thing. Like I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But I do agree with you, Ruth. I love going to see Black Veil Brides and just seeing them just running around.
Yep. Oh, that's probably a big reason why they don't have like props or performers, is because they're like running around on stage the entire time they're playing.
Yeah. Well, like it would be like, don't get me wrong, like obviously it would be cool to see, but at the same time, like it just wouldn't be Black Veil Brides.
Right.
Totally. Yeah.
That's what separates them from the rest is you have Motionless in White and Ice Nine Kills, and they have all these props and performers, and it's like you don't really need that. It's cool to have, but you don't really need that to really knock somebody out of their socks.
It takes away, I feel.
It does.
It takes away from the band itself.
Me personally, that's why I really enjoyed the Trinity of Terror tour, is because you had the night I went, it was Ice Nine, Black Veil, Motionless. So first band, you got this cool, like, all-out production show to watch, and it was like, I've never seen anything like it before, and it was super cool. Then you had Black Veil, just the raw, like, perfect performance. That was even better. And then Motionless, they didn't have, like, the dancers, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
At the time on Trinity Part 1. But, yeah, like, it was nice to have that blend.
We need a second DVD concert live here at BVB in a city where a lot of fans can meet up to be a part of it. Just saying.
Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati would be an excellent place to do.
I mean, come on, it only makes sense though.
It does.
I want to move
the band
to
was born, so I mean,
where the band was born and everything, where they all came. Well, not where they all came from, where the core of the band came from and stuff. And just go there and like have behind the scenes of meeting the fans.
Hear me out. If we're just throwing out like this is if I can decide it and this is how it's happening, this is what I want. Black Veil Brides DVD filmed in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Bengals Stadium.
I was thank you. I would agree to that. Yes. 100%.
Yeah, I'm down.
And
dude, what about a Super Bowl Sunday like DVD of Black Veil performing the halftime show?
That's okay. I literally told Chris that too. My mom's the one that mentioned it to me. She's like, how come the Super Bowl never asked Black Veil Brides to perform?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Especially when the Bengals made it. Like,
okay.
I'm scared now this one.
If the guys in Black Veil Brides were cowboys, what would their names be? Would they be riding cows, horses, or donkeys. I could see Cece rolling up in a donkey. Like,
Oh, come on.
No, man, I
could
see
too.
Cece on a horse.
I see all of them in horses.
No. I see Cece on a horse,
Yes.
Andy on a horse.
I was thinking bull.
No,
Andy could be on a bull.
Jinx, I can picture him on a cow. I really can. And Lonnie, he can be rolling up on a donkey, I think.
Bro,
I
100%.
really
Lonnie
do
on a
believe.
donkey.
Yeah.
What about Jake?
Lonnie on a donkey.
Jake, you said horse or what?
Oh, Jake? I'm taking Jake donkey as well.
UFO.
Just a UFO.
Yes. There's here, man. Hold on. Hear
No,
me
it's
out
the
on
alien
this.
from Nope. There you go.
Yeah. But I was thinking, there was a Daniel Craig movie called Cowboys and Aliens.
God,
And
no.
it was Cowboys and Aliens. So I think everybody except Jake would be on a horse or cow or donkey.
So why does Jinx get then the UFO? I feel like
Jake Pitts.
yeah, I know. Then why does he get the UFO and everyone else gets a donkey, cow, and horse?
He's a very high tech kind of guy, so I could see
Ah,
true.
beg to differ. To differ. To know. This is why you need to go on his Twitch because the shit show happened recently. Niccole and I were watching it. It was literally a shit show.
What?
Indeed.
I feel like... Sorry, go ahead,
sorry.
Ruth.
Because you might think he's techie. He had to struggle getting these other things in and working Zoom, okay? And I'm here like screaming at the television, like, hit this button! No, not anyway. Like, I felt bad for the guy.
Honestly, though, out of all of the guys, I feel like Lonnie or Jake probably has the most tech in them.
Really?
I do, because Lonnie does a lot of like
That's
producing
true,
and stuff,
yeah.
and so does Jake. Andy for sure will not be building or riding in a UFO. I can guarantee it. I'm sorry, Andy, if you see this.
What
but
about
no.
Stacey? For the fun of it, just like whee!
Okay, Cece is the guy that I can see. What did I say? He's riding a horse, correct? Is what I said?
Yeah, you said riding
No,
a horse,
that's
yeah.
Cece
Yeah.
is riding the horse. Jake comes over in the UFO. I can see Cece being the one getting sucked up into the UFO. You know what I'm saying?
Abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
I love it.
I can see
I could picture that.
Okay, so what would they be wearing? Would they have like a couple shooters, a cowboy hat, boots with a belt buckle?
Everyone, it's kind of like going back to Set the World on Fire, the glam, bringing the glam outfits as cowboys.
Oh yeah, no,
The
they'd
boots
be
and all.
killing it, dude.
I can see Andy like wearing a bright white cowboy hat. Then I think like black pants and some chaps. And he's going to have 2 holsters for his barbecue sauce fingers. Yes, I saw that clip from your guys'.
And-
Whoa.
That's already in his fingers. So, okay, so like you said, barbecue sauce, honey mustard, pow, pow.
See?
Wait, isn't he vegan though?
Don't overthink it, just continue.
Yes. So he has 2 holsters, right? So when he approaches an enemy, they're like, you're going to die with this gun, right? And Andy's like, I beg to differ. Barbecue sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew. That's what I'm taking for Andy to be wearing.
Okay, how about this? All of them in overalls.
Yes.
Andy
100%.
can rock overalls, let me tell you.
I'm glad you guys said the overalls. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but that is Cece. It's
What?
Photoshop. Amazing.
All the guys are meant to have overalls.
Honestly, yeah, like Lonnie in blue overalls with the straw hat and a piece of straw sticking out of his mouth. 10 out of 10 can see that. The Canadian boy right there in the farmer overalls.
Like, I'm glad y'all mentioned overalls because I wanted to show it, but when you guys kept thinking cowboy, I was like, is overalls more redneck? I don't know.
No, I mean, I can also see Andy rocking some plaid because he did so in the MySpace years. So
yeah,
yes,
that is true.
Yeah, I guess it depends what you're going for. If you're going for more ranch cowboy,
just wearing their whole torch outfits.
Yeah,
just the
Yes,
torch outfits.
Torch red suits and stuff with some black Black cowboy hat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, I was gonna say, and black cowboy boots, if we're being honest.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, boots. Yeah, I guess I was technically correct on that one. So
Bear with me. I have to read this. What if Black Veil Brides were a modern day family? Who would be the mom? Who would be the dad?
Wow.
Who would be the two siblings? And who would be the baby?
Okay, so what is it again? It's mom, dad.
So we got mom,
baby.
dad. We got two siblings and then a baby.
Okay. The way that I'm looking at it, I definitely feel. Wait. Okay, yeah, there's 5. 2 siblings and a baby. I don't know why, but I feel like. See, I feel like Jake and Jinx would have to be the siblings, just because siblings are sometimes always opposite. While Jake is more that out or extroverted, Jinx is more introverted and everything. Cece's the baby, no doubt. And then I do believe, I'm just saying. Well, yeah. And then I think Andy would be. This one's hard because Andy and Lonnie would have to be mom or dad.
Yes.
And I don't know why I feel like Andy's more mom and Lonnie's more dad. I don't know. It could. Okay, I'm just basing it off personality, though.
Okay. Hear me out. Cece would be a baby. I was tossing between Cece and Lonnie, but I think I'm going to go Cece.
Yeah.
I'm taking Lonnie as another sibling, but he's like the older, wiser sibling.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, because he's just not like parent material in the situation. Not saying he's not like real life parent material. In the situation, he's the older, wiser sibling. Because Jake's the younger sibling just running around and causing all chaos. Parents. Andy is the mom. Jinx is the father because he has a child. So that's
I agree with half of that.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Cece, baby, really? So, siblings. I feel like we're all understanding that Jake is one of the siblings.
Yeah.
Because it's Jake. But just from witnessing Jake's Twitch streams when Cece's on, just saying, I want to say Cece and Jake are siblings and creating mayhem for everyone and not letting them sleep. Poor Lonnie. Oh, sorry, Lonnie. Parents, I mean, Jinx and Andy, they could be 2 fathers, they can be 2 mothers, up to them. And then I'm gonna give baby Lonnie.
Yeah, I was debating Lonnie just because he's just like, the youngest. I don't know, and he's just he's so wholesome. I don't know.
Yeah, he's just like there, knowing his own thing, knows his personality. He's like,
and he's always sleeping. He's always sleeping. Ian, you're last.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, this would be hard. I think Andy is one of the siblings. I feel like it would be Andy and Lonnie. That would make the most sense because I could see Andy they could be the same age, and Lonnie could be like, Mom, Andy pushed me, and Andy could be like, nuh-uh, yeah-huh, nuh-uh, yeah-huh. And I don't know, I could just kind of see that for them. So Andy and Lonnie are siblings, which would make Jinx is the dad in my eyes. He always will be. Or he could be a mother, one or the other. Cece's a parent, and maybe Jake is a baby. No, hold on. I feel like Cece and Lonnie
parent. I just need to ask about that one.
Cece
and Lonnie would be the obvious choice for a baby, right? But you got to think Andy and Lonnie are really good buds, and they always give each other shit, especially Andy. He gives Lonnie so much shit.
Well, or maybe, hear me out, in this situation, maybe Lonnie and Andy, if they're parents, maybe they were like high school sweethearts, and they're just, they're okay with arguing with each other. Like, I don't know. Think about the long term.
Andy would wear the pants and he'd be the dad, and Lonnie would be the mom.
Oh, 100%. So Lonnie would like show up to soccer practice with like the orange peels and stuff in the juice boxes, like running after the kids. Oh yeah, totally.
Andy would be like, who the fuck touched the thermostat in the house?
I feel like all of our different theories on it works though. Because I can see everything that everyone said.
100%.
And we all just come to agreement that Jake is not a parent.
Not
Yes.
No, Jake, kids, if you're watching this, please don't take any offense that
you're a wonderful cat and dog father for sure.
Yes.
We see how much you love Zoro and Yuchi, and I forgot the other cat's name, but yeah.
But in this situation, Jake is definitely a sibling, 100%.
Great.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
For those of you who are unfamiliar watching this, the 95th, I believe, Academy Awards recently happened about a month or so ago. So RRR is a film that came out. I believe it was about something that occurred in the 1920s with the Native American race fighting for equality. I can't remember off the top of my head what the context of the movie was. All I know is it's a historical epic about two Indian men, and midway through the movie, you have a musical number. It's called Natu Natu.
Oh.
Viral. And the dance and the song is so awesome.
I saw your tweet.
It's so cool. So my question is, you would have to look this up for context, but just picture the craziest dancing skit you've ever seen and picture two guys doing it. I couldn't think of anyone better than Andy and Lonnie.
Niccole, just think about the Russian, like how they go up and down and stuff.
Oh, the Rasputin dance.
Yeah, just think about that. I saw part of it. I didn't watch the Academy Awards, but I saw highlights. So yeah.
Okay, let me kick this up. What if Andy and Lonnie were like a competitive ice dancing team?
Like Blades of Glory.
Yeah, like, Andy's twirling Lonnie on the skates and then like throwing him in the air.
I would see Lonnie as more as like the one that goes up in the air and spin, and Andy pushing him up. I mean, I'm sure Andy can go up, but I just feel like the dynamics and their body.
I don't know. Lonnie got pretty huge. He's pretty jacked.
Andy's a little too clumsy. I don't know if I want him up in there.
I guess I can see that for sure. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But then again, Lonnie did break his leg, so...
Do any of the guys know how to skate? That's my first question.
Andy played hockey and Lonnie played hockey, so they know how to skate.
They remember
them. Probably.
Apparently, Andy is like dangerous with ice skates. He's like really good.
That's why he can do all the spins and stuff while Lonnie does the air stuff.
Yeah.
Get that momentum and whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And down.
The twirlage.
Mm-hmm.
The twirlage.
Mm-hmm.
What if Black Veil Brides did a fan convention? I know we had talked about that before.
Yes.
And we had many good ideas for it.
Yes.
Okay, so how long do we have? Like 2 hours to actually fully discuss this? We've been saying it a lot over on our show and podcasts about having like a BVB fan meetup, if that's not at a concert, something very similar to Comic-Con, just specifically to Black Veil Brides fans. Booths, I don't know, of having sections of BVB fan members to sell their artwork, like Cassidy, Abnormal Victoria, other amazing artists out there. Jewelry, I don't know, clothes, anything that they can think of BVB booths or something, convention panels, I don't know.
I related it to like Ice Nine Kills did that Silver Scream Con.
Yeah.
So I related to that, where like what Ruth said, we could have like booths with like art, like fans that are also like artists and stuff like that, and then we could do like trivia with the band and stuff, and do like a karaoke night where we just like play Black Veil songs, and
it's gonna be a Black Veil Brides rave.
Yeah. So this has to be a week-long Comic-Con, and each day we go dressed as an era of Black Veil Brides.
Yes.
That would be so cool.
There for it. I'm there for it.
Like, and the Wretch and Divine Day would be so cool because, let's be honest, in my opinion anyway, that's like one of my favorite looks that the band has done. It's just
you could do like a lecture, like picture like a podium and then a slideshow, and then Chris Biersack walks up and he's like, okay, so this is what we're going to talk about today. and then
Chris
he,
just
like,
doing a
teaches
teacher
seminar,
lesson.
right?
I think Chris was just like, I don't need to go on a podium. Let's grab the mic and go and head to these fans.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm surprised Ian didn't mention, let's have Chris dress as Blackbird. Because I know when Chris had said he should dress as Blackbird, you were all over that.
Oh yeah, and then Batman and the Joker too. I would probably come out as the Joker, and he would come out as Batman. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like maybe they should do like a comic book signing, a book signing, maybe like a tournament of, gosh, I don't even know what they would do. Well, if they come out with a video game for the Phantom tomorrow, depending
video
on what
game
they
tournament.
choose to go with, there could be a tournament.
Yes.
That's true.
It needs to happen, honestly. If I win the lottery, it's happening.
If I ever do win the lottery, then Niccole and I will start working on it.
Good.
What if Blackville Brides came out with footy pajamas?
Aw.
It's on stage.
Like a onesie,
so
right?
It's footy pajamas. Is it the ones where it has
Yes,
like
it's
the
got
hoods
the
that have
hood.
the hood? It would be the
Yes.
eyes of the
Yes.
members with the war paint,
I
and then
would
the
just
war
need-
paint.
I would like
body.
just the Morning
Yes.
Star, like a gray and all over, like the shirts. So
And then
That
you
would
have
be
like
cute.
a flap, like where
No.
your butt is.
No,
no,
butt
Put the
flap.
flap down and
no,
poop.
no, that could be like a 50 limited edition one. I don't want that. No.
Limited to 50 with a butt flap.
Dude, you could be pooping and one at the
No,
same time.
Man, seriously, no, I'm
They're
good.
not. Just because people say that they're gonna poop themselves right before they see their favorite artist doesn't mean they're going to. Doesn't mean that they should. So no butt flap. I'm not encouraging this.
Hey, I personally think that if I'm gonna poop, it's got to be in comfort. All right,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
all right.
I'm not even gonna take that any farther.
It's a sacred time for people. It's a very special moment in someone's day.
Okay. This is the final question. If
Okay.
we are all good with what ifs,
Yeah.
I think we have a good range that we covered. So, last question is kind of like a very impactful question. So, I'm about to blow your socks off.
Okay.
What if Black Veil Brides did not exist ever? What would your life look like?
This is sad. No.
I know it is. I know, but
You want us to cry?
no, listen. Like how just it's the time to express how
Oh
joyful
god.
we are.
Dude, my brain's already overloaded already. You're gonna make it work 20 times harder here.
Am I allowed to answer?
Yes, you can answer. Everyone can answer. I'm not gonna be, no, don't tell me about your favorite band. Get out.
I think I'd be severely depressed, first of all, because
Oh,
I would not have gotten this opportunity without Blackville Brides. It's the butterfly effect. It is the butterfly effect, dude. Blackville Brides, Ian getting on Twitter, Ian meeting Ruth and Niccole, Ian meeting other people, this, that, and the other, right? Without Blackville Brides, first of all, I don't know if I'd even be around right now, dude. They are a core part of my life. And I know I talk about them all the freaking time. And all my friends are like, Ian, shut up, man. We don't want to hear it, man. You have a crush on Andy, man, or whatever. I would be bummed out, dude. Blackville Brides is a big part of who I am as a person, my morals, what drives me to get through life. So if they didn't exist, I'd be pissed.
So I definitely agree with what Ian said, how they're like Black Veil is just so involved with pretty much my everyday life. Like I don't think a single day goes by where I don't mention something Andy Black or Black Veil Brides related. It's a staple in my life, you know. It's that staple that holds all the other chaos together. And like for one, I know Ian had mentioned like he wouldn't be on this podcast, pretty much kind of just the way we had got connected with. But
all these people
also,
that we hold near and dear.
Also, I wouldn't have this podcast if it weren't for Black Veil Brides. Because when I saw the Andy show for the first few times, I was like, man, I want to do something like this. So at the time, I didn't have a co-host, so it was interviews. But I'm glad that me and Ian now are able to just raise hell on the show. I do enjoy it. And then yeah, kind of like just meeting so many people. And like I said before, with how I like how the metalcore community is just so like it's more small. And I like that because like I feel like it's so much easier to meet people at times. I guess social media is a good tool for that. Because I met Cassidy and then I met Ian and then I met you guys and there are a few other people that I met through the band. So just as far as day-to-day life stuff and friendships that I have, it's pretty much all because of Black Veil Brides. And I wouldn't still be playing guitar today if it weren't for them either. So, you know, I wouldn't be shredding it up.
Honestly, I think for me, it's hard because I agree with both of you on 100% everything. I can say that I don't think I would be the person that I am today. I don't think a lot of us would be the person that we are today without Black Veil Brides. Because just like you both had said, it's the same for me. Like, they have grown to be such a huge part of my life. They've been a huge part of my life ever since high school. And, it is one of those things. I always talk about Black Veil Brides or think about Black Veil Brides every day, or always listening to a song. There's always something where not a day goes by without them. And for me personally, Black Veil Brides, they're the ones that gave me like that passion and love for music, because beforehand, did not really care for any bands or artists at all. I mean, like, of course, there were, you have people that have really like good catchy songs, and it's like if I heard it and it got stuck in my head, that's when it would get like maybe on the iPod. But I never like listened to music and felt the emotions the way that I do now. And music was just not a question for me. I could go days without listening to music. It didn't bother me. Whereas now I feel like every single day, I listen to something. It's more often Black Veil Brides. So without them, I feel like I wouldn't have any of that. I'd probably still to this day, like, not like any band or artist, or just not care for music at all. So that's why I strongly believe we would not be the people that we are today without them. There's just no question about it. I agree with everything that you guys have stated. Because I wouldn't have met any of you guys. I wouldn't have met Ruth,
Well, and
None
for
of
you
us would know
guys,
who each-
you got that podcast too, right? So that's something that you're putting, and you can tell with your podcast, like, there's so much like joy in it. It's not a forceful thing. Like, you're actually happy to be there and talking about the topic. Whereas some people
You
have
built a foundation.
Yeah.
Ruth and Niccole. You really did. You created something miraculous and wondrous beyond any dream or anything fathomable to the human mind. It's a work of art. You bring people together, Ruth and Niccole.
I mean, it's kind of hard because like all of you kind of said it already, of how much they've impacted our lives. And then obviously when Niccole said how we wouldn't be the person how we are today right now. If I didn't click the Knives and Pens music video on Facebook, I would probably never even given Black Veil Brides a chance or a sound or a listen. I probably would have seen them, seen their albums and shirts and stuff, but like never like didn't like, okay, cool, I don't know this band, walking on. They were the main reason how I got introduced to the rock industry, the rock genre of the songs, because growing up conservative, I was allowed to listen to pop and a little bit of R&B and Hispanic pop, which was fun. But I mean, I can only speak for myself, but they've definitely impacted me for sure. Honestly, if it wasn't for their music, their message, and Wretched Defying, Lost and All, for me to even hear that song, or if that song wasn't even invented or anything. Yeah, that dark day I had in high school probably would have won if it wasn't for Black Veil Brides, meaning I wouldn't be here due to that dark day and everything. So, and they've saved a lot of fans. I can say that for sure. They have saved a lot of fans from dark times, from a lot of dark times, and even fans who are still going through those bumpy roads and dark times still. It's just knowing the fact that there's other fans who can relate because they've been through similar things. I think it's amazing, definitely, for the fan base, and just meeting people like apparently apparently Nicole's a long lost sister I never had. So
Show of hands, who has broken down and cried like a baby to Black Veil Brides at least once in their life? Yep.
I think
That's what I
everyone probably has.
yeah.
Like, you can't tell me, like, you're having a rough day and you're listening to Wretched and Divine and then Lost It All comes on. Like, God, I'm a
Every
mess.
time I listen to Wretched and Divine, I start bawling just because feelings and just how good they did with that album. And I'm just here ready to see how else are they going to make me cry more, because here I am like, okay, Lost It All did it good. Blackbird also did it good. Savior 2, hello. No more, I can't take anymore. I think you've done enough with me at Savior 2. What else? I'm actually kind of like,
Savior
you're like,
2, man.
I can't anymore, guys. Like, stop, guys. Like, I thought you guys got me in Savior 2. What is this you're coming with now and hitting me with, and like feeling more feels I never knew it could exist, or crying my eyes out more than I ever did in my life.
So since we're on the topic of Jinx, we're gonna finger spell his name before we say goodnight.
Ooh, okay.
So
Yep.
Jay?
Ruth went too fast for
Wait.
me. Wait. Do it again.
Okay.
Jay?
So just the pinky?
Yep,
Mhm.
Pinky. You need to draw J in the air.
I
I.
N
N.
Or you can
X
Wait.
X.
You can slide it too for double
Wait.
X's.
Mhm. Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the what ifs.
They were great. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, guys. This was fun.
And for those of us who don't know us, we do have our own podcast here. If you're particularly in the BVB Army, Niccole and I have a podcast called BVB Army Hearts to Heart, where it's a podcast literally dedicated to Black Veil Brides. We already had one special guest. If you don't know who that is, go check out our channel.
We'll do the
I
hands.
was so confused.
Ian's
Like,
yelling at me
sorry.
about the hands. We gotta do the hands. Ian, do the hands.
I'll do the hands. You do the
waving.
hands.
Keep waving and smile like everything's okay.
We're not being captive, even though I have this very fucking confusing face.